Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to do a countdown of my top 10 favorite 1962 Topps cards in my collection. There are going to be two that I can't show you because they're on my wall, and I didn't want to take the wall down. And there's going to be three other ones that are special cards. So the countdown is 10 base cards of my favorite. And I'm going to do least favorite to favorite that I own. There are others, and I have a lot, I have a pretty big collection of 62s. I have a lot more than this showing, but this is my countdown right here. And in number 10 spot of my least favorite from 1962 of my least favorite of my favorites. How about that? There we go. Least favorite of my favorites. This 1962 Topps Stan the Man, Stan Musial. Now this card's really, within itself, it's a gorgeous looking 6. I mean, it's a really nice looking card. He's got a really nice smile on him. It's got good color. I had one of these before that I had sold, and it was a 7, SGC 7, and I did not like the color. It was much lighter than this. And these, for some reason, these stands are much lighter than the rest. I mean, they're all different. You'll see that the wood grains are printed differently. Different ones have darker and lighter. And then also, obviously, some are older than others. Some get more faded than others. But this one has really nice color. But it just, I don't know what it is. It's just kind of blah. The photo isn't crisp, and it's not my favorite card. So at number 10, Stan the Man. Sorry, anybody out there. I know I'm twins on that with Adam, Vintage Sanctuary, my roommate for the National. I think he got it in a 6 too. Beautiful card, nonetheless. But this next one beats that, and this is number 9. And this is Eddie Mathews, 1962 Topps card with a beautiful autograph on there. And the card itself is really nice, well centered. This is before I was like anal about centering. I was just looking for autographed cards on the cards for cheaper than the card. I mean, this is so cheap back when I bought this. I mean, the card itself was probably more than what an autograph, like, generic card would cost with Eddie's Mathews autograph on there. You can still get these cards for very inexpensive, but a gorgeous card, gorgeous autograph of one of my favorite players of all time, Eddie Mathews. Really sick card. Number 9. Moving on to number 8, and that is Mr. Smiley, Mr. Cub himself. Let's Play 2, Ernie Banks. Easily you could rank this number 1. Absolutely beautiful. Ernie Banks, one of those guys who has incredible cards no matter what. But for me, in my collection, this one is number 8 as of now in the regular standard solo cards. Just not as, you know what it is, I'm ranking it against his other cards, and he has better looking cards. So really nice card within itself, the 4. Standard 4 SGC, I feel like, have a little more softness on the corners than the PSA 4s that I have in my collection, but really nice 4 right here. I'd take this all day long. So awesome card, and that's number 7. Number 6, coming in, number 6, Willie Mays, and this is a stunning example of a card. Really crisp. The colors are like right out of the pack. Has some chipping, but it looks like it's pack fresh nonetheless. It does have some chipping on the corners, but it only shows up because the card is so bright and vibrant. Other than that, this thing is sharp, but it gets a miscut because you have a little bit of another player's card on the top of it on the back, which doesn't take anything from the look of this eye appeal of this card. 6MC. I bought this when I was filming YouTube. I think I paid $2.35 250 something. I said it in a video. Got it in my spreadsheet. Really inexpensive at the time. I'm sure this thing has gone way up in value. But that MC definitely hits these things. But man, I'll take these all day long. A 6 MC like this, if I get it cheap, oh my gosh, please. I love those subgrades. So really nice Willie Mays smiling here. Really nice Willie Mays card. It just doesn't, it's number 6. Not bad. It's up there. It's up there. Maybe just because I'm not a huge, I don't have a giant, I'm not crazy about Willie Mays. As a player, unbelievable. And as a person too, he's just not my, Ernie Banks, is above for me, Hank Aaron. All right. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, Sandy Koufax. Sandy Koufax, another player who has just awesome looking cards. Maybe because I love Dodgers cards, this one ranks above Willie Mays. This is a 5, really nice looking 5, really nice copy. I think I paid less than $100 for this at the time, something like that. Just gorgeous. Really stoked to have this in my collection, and the way it just presents so well. The color with the blue, the Dodgers, the photograph of them looking off. Just a really neat one. The way this is rolled up, it looks like his jersey is being rolled up as well. Man, just an awesome card. Me just looking through these now again and again, I want to change the order in certain cards, right? But we're going to stick with my first initial thoughts of going through these. Next one could have easily been my favorite in the entire collection, hands down. But maybe because the other... I'm going to stick with where it is. It's number 4, and that's Hank Aaron. And I love this card of Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron, another player who has all incredible looking cards. This is a 5. I want to say I paid $100 for this as well. Very inexpensive. I don't know what it would be right now, but probably $150 or something. I might even paid $115 for this. Beautiful looking card. Stunning, just all around. Another perfectly centered. All these copies that I'm showing you guys made my cut. I sold off a whole bunch of 62s that didn't make the cut. Were 7s off-centered. Lots of 7 OCs and SGC and PSA I had. So these have been all the buybacks. Really awesome Braves. Another one where the jersey looks like it's being rolled up. Awesome card. Number 5. And then getting into some big hitters here, in my opinion. Yogi Berra comes in at number 4. Everything about this card screams Yankees and Yogi. You could see his ears, and he's up close. He's got his pinstripes on, and with the dark border. This one's always really dark borders. The image really pops out. Love this card. Man, I just love this Yogi. I love it. It's so sick. See the back here. Berra's booming bat. Yogi is the first man to pinch hit a homer in a World Series game. There we go. Boom. Fact learned. It's so cool. Oh, what an awesome card right there. That is number 4. Number 3, coming in hot, is Roberto Clemente. Bob Clemente. Awesome card. And another guy who has all unbelievably good looking cards. He probably has the best looking cards of any one player. Maybe him and Mickey Mantle, and then Ernie Banks, then Hank Aaron. That's kind of the order I'd go. Then Koufax. But Clemente, man, something about his face, he's a really photogenic, whatever you call it, guy. I mean, he looks good in his photos. I won't lie. I mean, I love his cards. They look so good. And what a great man and what a great player he was, too. Every reason to collect Clemente cards, it's incredible. Awesome life he led, short life, well lived as a human, just incredible. So that was number 3. Number 2 on the list, Joe Torre, Rookie Cup. I have always loved this card. I have a thing with catchers poses. And this card in particular also moves up the list because I purchased this from a friend of mine, Ernest. I talk about all the time. An older collector, been collecting cards forever, and he's in his late 70s now, and I've been buying his cards up. I bought this one ungraded. I don't know, within the last 3 to 4 years, I've been buying his cards, and it's awesome to have one from his collection, and then to buy it ungraded obviously means even more to me, and then having it graded and slabbed up, and it looks so good, perfectly centered. I mean, this is another one that this is what baseball cards look like to me. This is a vintage card all the way. There's just some cards, like I say it all the time, it looks like a vintage baseball card should look like, and to me, this is one of them. It's just spectacular. So that's number 2. Number 1 on the list is no brainer, Mickey Mantle. First and foremost, because it's a Mickey Mantle, and Mickey Mantle's cards just have that aura to them. They have that nostalgia feeling that as a kid growing up, as even a young adult, I never thought I would own a Mickey Mantle card. And now that I have quite a few Mantles, it has not rubbed off. I have not gotten used to having Mickey Mantle cards in my collection. You don't just like get used to it. You see them, and every time I see a Mickey Mantle, I see his name, it brings it's like, man, look at that baseball card. I have a Mickey Mantle baseball card from 1962. That's what this card does to me. That's what all the Mantles do. And this one as well, I purchased from Ernest. I purchased this ungraded, I want to say the $200 price range. This was a later purchase from him after I had been buying from him for a while. But I'm so glad I have it. And I'm so glad that he owned it before me, and I got it graded myself and came back a 4. It's just Mickey Mantle. How can you not put it number 1, right? And it's an awesome looking card, great image. Oh, it's Mickey Mantle all the way. So that is my number 1. But I've got some non-base cards that I wanted to share that could easily made the list and could have been number 1 as well. First and foremost, the 2 on my wall, I have the combo card of Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays. Easily could have been number 1. One of my favorite cards of all time. One of my favorite combo cards of all time. And then you have the Babe Ruth Lou Gehrig, which could be my favorite combo card of all time. Maybe not, I think it might be my number 2, behind the Matthews and Hank Aaron 59. Glorious card. Both of that one's on my wall, and then I have one at PSA getting graded right now. Low grade one, but one that I wanted slabbed up. But this would make my list easily as one of my favorite cards from 1962 Topps. One of my favorite leaders cards. And this has 3 Hall of Famers, all incredible players. And I just got done with a book about Orlando Cepeda. Well, he was in it. I didn't know his dad was such a good ball player and a professional baseball player as well. Not in Major League Baseball, but he was a professional baseball player. So really cool, super famous. His dad was real famous, and so he lived up to the hype and lived up to his dad's name, which is really cool. And you got Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, Orlando Cepeda, home run leaders from 61. And that's famous 61 season. And this is National League, so really cool to see the other side, right? We always talk about the other leaders card with Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. But yeah, there we go. 6.5, had that one for a long time. A couple of awesome cards here, runners up. I love this Babe Ruth card. He's giving out autographs way back, this is probably early 40s, late 30s, could be even mid 30s, of him autographing cards for girls and boys, teenagers, kids. Greatest sports hero. I love this set. The Babe Ruth set. Like, it shows you he played for Boston and New York. And then I just shown the other card the other day with him in it with the combo. It's just an awesome card. I really love this card. I have it in the green and this version, the green tint and this one. A card I'd like to get graded one day. A better centered version I'd like to get graded or have it. You know, they're not expensive, so you can still buy them very inexpensive. And this one is just a sicko card. Easily could have been the greatest photograph and obviously greatest player from 1962 Topps. Love it. We have another one like I talked about in another video I did. You got the hitter, catcher, and umpire. And it looks like he just hit a dinger. Gonzo. Super sick. And you got info on the back, of course, which is so cool. There's another one of these. There's a lot of these I want. And I have other ones in my binder. But there's one that I don't have yet, and it's Babe Ruth when he was coaching for the Dodgers. And he has a Dodgers uniform on. I really want that card. I've looked for it for years, and it just hasn't been there when I was at the card shop, quote unquote. eBay. I've missed quite a few of them over the years, but I will get one. But this card, I bought this in the flesh, already graded. Oh, actually, man, I had two of these. I think I bought one graded for my buddy Ernest, and then I think I sold that one and bought this one. I don't know, but awesome card nonetheless. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, double shaka.